Hi, it's BarbaraMichelle. Today I wanted to share with you this junk journal. It's a hardbound junk journal. It was a book that I gutted the middle, and you can kind of see, I don't know if you actually can see, but there's this checkered pattern underneath the fabric, and that's the cover of the book. But it had a discoloration in the center, so I covered it with this vintage sheet, and then I put this trim down the center of the spine just for decoration, and then you could see how the signature is tied into the book. Okay, so on the front is the same trim that was on the spine, and I used it to make a pocket. And I did put some fabric, or not fabric, but paper down beneath it to cover up where I attached the fabric. And then there's lace on the inside of the spine. Okay, here is a gold bond stamp book I got in a estate sale. I have a few of those. This is from Tim Holtz. It's a little note card, journal card. Okay, this is a large index card. I normally would round the edges of my papers, but because the book had, you know, squared corners, I left these ones squared. A blank piece of paper, children's writing practice page, music sheet, that's a pocket, and on the back side I have a guest check. This came from a whole thing, a whole little, it was a book and it had like three of these in the book, and you would flip them over. I don't know, it's a gardening book, but how pretty is that? And just a little sheet from a notepad. It says, "Life is nothing without friendship." So those go back in there. Little notepad, steno pad paper, some ledger paper, lovely yellow color. Mostly I have green ledger paper. I have just a couple packs that were yellow, and then one that I found at the store, which is fairly new, that's blue. But this is from an estate sale. So blank paper, yellow writing paper, so ledger paper. This is a book page, blank on the back side. And here's some cardstock, and I've just attached a little bit of ephemera pieces. These are from Tim Holtz. It's a journaling card. They're just attached here with the gold paper clip. Or gold colored. It's not actually gold. A little piece of paper there. It's graph paper. Just blank paper. This page is from a gardening book. Here is a piece of white paper bag that was coffee dyed, and I attached a little bit of lace just for decoration, a little bit of fabric here, that's the fabric from the front, just a scrap, and a little pocket, and inside is this playing card. I love the image of this. The playing card came from an estate sale. You know, there's like 52 of those beautiful things. Steno pad paper, lined writing paper. It's a music sheet, music book. This paper is like kind of like newspaper print. So ledger paper. And I do like the ledger papers because, you know, they have the lines that go this way. So if you like to write this way, you can. But it also has the other fainter lines. So you can certainly turn it around, write however way you like. More ledger paper. Again, you could write on it this way if you like that. Okay, so this is a little ephemera piece from Tim Holtz paper pad collection. Or not paper pad. Actually, I don't even know if it's Tim Holtz. I'm going to have to say I don't know. It was just in my stash. So it's the little birds, and I just glued along the edge here to make it a tuck spot. But this is a Tim Holtz. It has little eggs. I thought it went totally appropriate with these birds here. I like that spot. Children's writing practice paper. More ledger paper. And here's the center. So we'll see the same stuff on the back side. Again, a little ephemera piece, and in here I just tucked a couple of tickets and a tiny little tag just to fill it in. The tickets, as you could see, are stained around the edges as well as the tag. I think that looked better before I took them out, but I don't know exactly how I had them in there. Maybe like that. Alright. Ledger, newsprint type music page, notebook paper, steno pad. This is the other part of that paper bag. So again, well, it has a little bit of fabric here, and it's attached with two tiny staples from a tiny attacher. And this little card was like a little flash card. I colored in the flowers and punched a hole to make it a tag. I'm sorry. And this little envelope here just has a coffee dyed index card. And I used this flower as the tuck to hold the tab down. Beautiful flower page, just blank paper, graph paper. Here's another paper clip holding a Tim Holtz journaling card. The yellow flowers go with the book here. It's the book page and some more ledger paper. I really like this book. More ledger paper, a steno pad, and a note page. These two things are it's a guest check, a small thin guest check, and just a piece of patterned paper, and just cut down to size. It's a journaling spot. Cut down to size to fit into here. Alright, and here we are at the end. Another pocket on the back side. It matches the one on the front, and it has the same basic stuff. Oh, this is a postcard from 1935. I really thought the images were pretty. It does have a little bit of a crack in the middle there, but it's from 1935, so it has some age to it. Another one of those sheets. Tells you what the flower is, where to plant it, and one more Tim Holtz, what are these called? Journaling cards or whatever, with a smaller little gold colored paper clip. Okay, and again on the back side there's this paper here, and that's the cover. So I really like this. This is my first hard book that I've taken apart. That I've gutted and made into a journal. So this is the first one that I've done that's hardback. If you're interested, this will be in my Etsy shop. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.